All right, good morning. All right, I had to make a run this morning to Walmart, but I got back here. Everything's running fine with the aquaponics still. The lights I put on, I just put them on. So, and I had a quail that got out yesterday, and it was waiting for me to put them back in the cage this morning. So I got them back in. But something when I went to Walmart, you know, Walmart in the produce section, they sell a few live plants, and some herbs, and so I picked up a basil and a mint, you know, and they come in these little bags like this, and it's organic. So this rosemary actually came from Walmart in one of these little plants. So I just bought I have my basil right here that I had from last year, but I bought another one, and there it is there. And I bought a mint, and I'm putting it on the end because it gets kind of wild, and I'll make it fall over that way. And so anyway, so while I'm here, you know, in the greenhouse, and I've been growing. I got some oregano right here, so I want to get my oregano planted in here. I had to cut some of this dead stuff out of here. Let me get my little snipper. Sorry about that, but I had to get my little snips here. All right, so I'm going to put my oregano right here in the front. This is a nice chunk here. I need to get a lot of this mud out of here. Probably ought to get me a bucket. Get the oregano in here. Let me get a bucket. This is where the cauliflower and the broccoli and all was planted, but because of the hurricane, you know, I actually planted two months late. You know, I gave it a shot instead of just like saying, oh no, I'm not going to try it. I gave it a shot. We had 3 heads of cauliflower that we got out of it this year, but we usually get a lot more than that. But hopefully no hurricanes will stop us this year. And this is nice here. Get this little garden, this little herb garden here. So Mindy, I'm going to fix it up for where she can walk out here. And it's a little far from the kitchen. I get it, but you know, this is what we have to work with. We're in the city. I know y'all might get tired of hearing me say that, but you know, you can't do everything like you see on YouTube with people that live out in the country and have all the space that they have. I just can't do it that way. It'd be nice if I could. I guess I could have went deeper with it, but I think we'll be fine. I'll just fill back in all the way to the top. It'll settle. Maybe put this up here. Yeah, I wish I would have went down a little further. It's to the. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And this oregano It might have came from Walmart too. I don't really remember. It could have been something I planted from seed. And now I think I'm remembering that's what it was. Or it could have been something I bought. And I've been having oregano for a while, I think. I think this is the same stuff that was in the... I used to have an herb garden right here, but the way everything was growing and working, I could never get here and water it, and it just, I never took good care of it. But the rosemary was in that garden, and it did well, and that showed me something about the rosemary. Then I kind of looked up where rosemary originates from and where it grows, and it's from the Mediterranean, so they're kind of in a hot, dry climate anyway, with not as much rain. And so basically almost mimic the its natural environment, which was pretty cool. If you can do that, it's always good to do that. It's hard to do that when you don't live in that climate and that environment, though. We came close to the point where, look at it, it's growing, and I got probably I don't know how many plants in the greenhouse that I'm propagating. We can go count them, because I'm going to show you what's going on in the greenhouse too after I get this in. Alright, now where's my little snip? Let me get this. Cut some of this dead stuff out of here. Okay, that just broke out already, so. Throw away those little bitty pieces like that, but you know, I got a lot here, and just like anything, if you prune all this other stuff off, it's going to take off and start growing pretty good. Plus, I have some oregano growing in the greenhouse from seed. Looks pretty good. Looks a lot better now. Now, I'm also going to put some peppers, my Brazilian starfish peppers in here. Let me get those over here. Because pepper, you know, is one of your spices you cook with, and we can use spices. Put it back here, and I'm gonna put one of the jalapeno peppers back here. And I have a couple of cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper and a banana pepper. Now I'm not planting all of this here, but I'll put a banana here and a cayenne back here. So that'll give me all my peppers on the back with a basil and rosemary. Then I got oregano, and then I got thyme here. 1, 2, 3. I got space for four more herbs, but I also have a spot back here that I could actually fit 2 more. All right, so let me get these in the ground, or in the pots, let's say. So I do have, let's see, I've got thyme, sage, parsley, and cilantro. So you see right there, I don't have enough containers. So I'm going to work on today setting up the other two back here. Maybe I can move this over here a little bit, I'm sorry, so you guys can see. Sometimes I forget about all of this, you know. I did a lot with the aquaponics, and there was a couple of days there, and I actually forgot to turn the camera on. Right, I'm trying to kind of level it a little bit so it's not too crooked on you guys. Okay, so what I'm doing right here, just digging out some mud so I can fit this in here. This is all some good mud. Compost and manure. All right, let's see what we got here. Take a little bit more out. It smells good over here, y'all. It really does. It really smells good. Let's see if that will help. Hopefully. That'll work. We'll live with that. That looks good. That looks real good. Alright, that's my bazillion starfish. That's one of them. I got two more over there. But this one's going to be one of them. Hopefully that we can keep it year after year. Now we have, I want to do a jalapeno. I guess I want to keep a jalapeno. Good ways on this one. It's got a lot of mud in it. You can hear people getting their roofs nailed on. People still getting roofs from the hurricane. I might have to go get a landscape timbers so I can add on back here, so I can make it all the same height. I have the blocks. I have enough blocks. I just and I threw all my pieces. If I would have kept my pieces I cut off, I would have had it. Okay. Let's see if we can make this bad boy work. Uh-oh. That's all we got here. Okay. All that didn't come out. So I'm going to have to add a lot more mud now. Need to change that. Oh, the stake. The stake is not long enough. You might not even need it. I don't know. Alright, so I think in this one, go ahead and add some mud. There we go. And this is going to be sweet banana pepper. So let me go ahead and put 2 of them in here. Banana. Put that in the other garden. And this is going to be cayenne. We love cayenne. We do eat a lot of cayenne. Okay, it's looking good so far. We're getting somewhere with the little garden, but I definitely need to work on 2 more back there. And actually, it probably, well, it'll be okay. I was thinking I probably ought to put the peppers back there. Here it is. So the plan is right here. This, see, I've got a little bit of slab, but I'm gonna get some of these blocks like this, and I'm gonna lay a whole row to make this walkway a little more, a little wider. And I might even go 2. I have to see what one looks like and how comfortable it is, because this is going to be the herb garden, and I want to make this where Mindy could come walk out here. Now, when I do that, I'm going to do that all the way down, all the way to here. I'm going to do it all the way to widen it up, because I don't want Mindy having to walk in the mud and anyway. So I'm taking up about 1 foot, maybe 2 feet of the garden that I was going to grow out here. And I'll see. We'll see. Maybe just 1 row is going to be enough to give us a good enough room to walk there and do what we got to do. Turn around, you know, not really, you know, not. If it's too rough, I'll do 2. I'll do 2 rows. So I think one would be fine, because that's about a foot right there. Close to it if it's not. Might be 11 inches, so that'll give us a good 2 foot, almost 2 foot space to walk on. I think that'll be nice. She can get easy there. She won't be rubbing up against this one. She'll be have enough space here, because I got plenty space here, but and then so that'll give her more. So anyway, it looks good. I wonder why we got more space there than back there. Okay, they're coming out a little more. It's almost lined up, but it's probably sticking out maybe 4 inches. See? The knees. And I gotta go get me another 2 landscape timbers, because I'm gonna add on to the back end back there, and I can put me 2 more pots. Alright, I went and got me a landscape timber, and I'm going to go ahead and add the 2 containers on the end of the herb garden that I started making here. I couldn't do nothing earlier today. It's still, I got to watch walking over here. We had a storm come through here last night. We had early morning, actually, late early morning, because around 5:45 we had our phones were going off. There was a tornado warning, and to take cover, so I had to wake up everybody, and just had to be aware and awake, you know. But anyway, let me get this all set up, and then we'll video getting that fixed. Okay, getting that finished. All right. Okay. All right. I'm trying to get to this thing without... Okay, I can go around this way. It's really muddy back here right now, especially after I dug out what I did yesterday. It made it really muddy here, but I went ahead and set the blocks. And as you can see, they're set this way. And I went and bought 1 landscape timber, and if I cut it 32 inches, I can get 3 pieces there, and I can put 2 more containers here. So that's the plan. Put 2 more. Actually, one of them I'm going to put a bay leaf tree in it, and let it grow from there. And all right, so what I did, I took a landscape timber to 8 feet, which is 96 inches, and so you can divide it to 3. That's 32 inches each one, and that's exactly what I needed, was 32 inches. So let me get this cut. Let me get a cord out. It's going to be a little rough getting this because this is all super muddy here. See if I can do this without getting stuck in the mud. One, sure. Block. I could get two of them on here, but then that's not going to allow. So really, got all this extra here. It'll never be extra, believe me. Something will happen with it, believe me. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so that's my cayenne peppers there, and that's the sweet peppers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a bay leaf tree over here. Bay leaf tree. I'm gonna put it back here, but I'm gonna go get some mud. I'm gonna fill that up some more. Go get some fertilizer. I'm gonna hit this sucker with some fertilizer. Alright guys, I'm gonna use this Dr. Earth. I'm not being sponsored here. This is just something I got at Home Depot, Dr. Earth. It's organic. It's a 463 mix. Let me get this hole here. Maybe I can get you in a little closer. How's that? I can't tell where I got the camera because it's so, the sun's right in my face. Okay. Had put some rocks in the bottom here. You got some nice roots. There we go. There you have it. That's our bay leaf. Can't smell nothing on the bay leaf like I can, like you can smell the basil and the oregano and the rosemary, and even this mint right here you can smell real good. I don't smell this. So we'll see. All right. So now that's going to leave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spots to be able to put some more herbs. So I know parsley going in here, and maybe cilantro. We've never grown that before. We're not really just not had a lot of experience with it, let's say, or ever used it for anything, you know. But that don't mean that we won't, or we wouldn't like it. So I got some growing in the greenhouse. I might plant one here. But I got some thyme in there growing. I'd like to get that. And if I come across a plant, like at Walmart, if they're selling them, you know, the thyme and the sage, just trying to see if it was still on, because sometimes my camera goes off. I'll buy the plants and put them in and just sell those, you know, the ones I'm growing. But anyway, okay, so that's done, you guys. It's done right here. I got the bay leaf in, I put 2 in. I got an extra thing here. I could put me some blocks, and actually I got some half blocks. I do. I have some half blocks I can put right there, and probably put me another set of pots. So that's a very, very good possibility of happening. I really wanted to get the dragon fruit done today, but it's just too muddy. It's just too muddy. So we'll get back at it tomorrow. Things should be drying out. Hopefully with no more rain. Hopefully that was it. And you know, for a little while. And let me try to come around this way and let you see here. Now this is some of that plastic I had down yesterday, and I'm going to be cutting this, I believe, because I can't work with all of that right there. That's just a big clump of it. Okay, but there we have it on the end there. And yeah, they're facing the other way compared to this, but hey, I got to do what I got to do. And I got a bay leaf in there, and I thought about the bay leaf last night. I was like, you know, I got a bunch of little starters, and that was one of them. And I got some bigger ones I could have put there, but I'm going to go ahead and use that one. Because one of the big ones I want to plant out in the front or something somewhere. All right. Okay, so hopefully tomorrow we can get back in here and knocking this out. So now, you know, if I have to, I got more blocks here, and I'll take all that down and scoot it all forward so I can get me another set of blocks. How would I do that? No, I would just take the end. I would just take this end block and move it out to the mid, where these running this way would be on the middle of that. And then I would set me up another, the blocks I got now, I would turn them the same way as these and just set them up on the very end. And I can put me, I can run those the other way and run me another 3, and I can actually add probably add 2 more pots. That's what I'd really like to do, be able to do that. The more pots I can have, the better I'm going to be. And that little bit of space I got here, adding it to the back is exactly what I need. So yeah, this would be great, really. be able to do that. And the 32 inches I cut for this is actually going to be too long. I'm going to have to cut them down because my greenhouse is 10 feet. Those are 8. You see what I'm saying? And so then I added 16 there, and I got, I don't know, 6 here. That's 22, and I got a little bit on the back, so there's 24. That would give me, that's exactly, you know, I'd be adding on 2 feet to the back. So if I got to pull all these down real quick, that's just what I'll have to do. I'm not looking forward to it, but if I got to do it, I got to do it. And the way it's looking right now, I need to do it so I can add 2 more pots. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. See you guys on the next video. Be blessed.